Welcome everyone, it's time for more Starfield, where last time we found the good doctor on Mars, the guy who knew more about Terrormorphs, and I don't know if we are happy that we did, because basically he sort of, I wouldn't say confirmed, but he explained that the Terrormorph sample that we found on Tau Steady bears resemblance, quite a lot of it in fact, to the Terrormorphs of Londinium, the big city that was overrun by Terrormorphs and basically got eradicated because of them. And well, if that's the case for the future, that Terrormorphs are being, I suppose, more aggressive and more bad, so to speak, even badder, that could be a problem for humanity at large. So we should probably do something about that. That's basically a very big sidestep from the main mission, but something that feels slightly more urgent and more important than whatever it is that we're doing with the powers, etc., or artifacts. Which means that we are going to continue with that in this episode. We have the current mission, Eyewitness. We're supposed to go back to New Atlantis, the Mass District, and find Hadrian there. And we need to talk to the Cabinet, the collection of all the factions in the known space, so to speak, and basically try to convince them to get into the Armistice archives, where there are more information about Terrormorphs. So that's basically where we are. Now, in the last episode, I mentioned looking a bit at my weapons. I have, after all, unlocked both weapon engineering and space suit design. In order to level those, we need to craft either weapon mods for the weapon engineering and spacesuit helmet or pack mods for the spacesuit design. I don't have the materials I need to create a spacesuit workbench, I think they're called. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I do have the weapon workbench, and I did mention looking into my current weapon loadout, and I have actually changed some things around. So first of all, I have a different melee knife or melee weapon, which is, you know, not a big thing because I haven't really been using melee weapons. But it is an instigating combat knife, so if I get to sneak up on someone, I can deal presumably a bit more damage, together with sneak damage as well. I have gotten rid of the anti-alien modified coachman for only the anti-personal. I have this is the same, I think, as I had before. No, it might actually be a new one. This is the same as before, but I also have a instigating modified maelstrom. Now, I had hopes that this could be a sniper rifle, and while it does have a big old zoom, etc., it doesn't do enough damage for that. So if you go into inventory, and the current one is this one, it only does 13 physical. I don't actually think that I have anything that's suitable yet. I think I need what is basically, is it 0.5 caliber? Would that be what we use for a sniper rifle? And I don't think I have a single weapon with the 0.5 caliber. So I don't know about that. It could be 11 millimeters. Like, I don't know enough about weapons to know exactly which ammo it is that's, you know, relevant. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know really. But what I do know is that for this weapon, as you can see, I have 1109 bullets for it. So why don't we use this for a while? So what we can do, however, to start leveling some stuff, we can look at, for example, I mean, I have. It would be cool to do the tombstone instead of the anti-personal modified coachman. This one is, I think it does actually less damage, but it has a higher mag. So I suppose this would be, I mean, it says rifle actually. So I don't know if this is more relevant for a sniper rifle, but it kind of feels like I have too much in the mag for a sniper rifle. It also doesn't look like a sniper rifle, so that's another thing. So yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I could possibly try this, but what can I do with this even? Yeah, I can't get recon scopes on this. It kind of feels like it could be relevant, potentially, but that is rank 3. And for this one, I don't have the adhesives or chlorosilanes. I think that's how you pronounce that. And also, I wouldn't want that because it would have to be a scope, but that's what's installed, so that's fine. As for laser, obviously laser sight could be a thing we can install, yes. As for muzzle, a compensator would be nice. I can't do the suppressors yet because that's muzzle mods too. Which, wait, don't I have that? Slightly, no, because that says require research 100% and that's 0%, yes. But a compensator could be fine. I mean, just get that. I mean, again, we need to do mods just to level this thing anyway. So that's one thing we can do. We can also go for white hot rounds, I think. No, we can't, because again, I haven't done a magazine and battery mods one. But I can do a large magazine, so that's lovely. No, I can't, because that's magazine and battery mods one, which I also don't have. So I can't do much with that one either. But okay, let's do a laser sight. Why don't we? And yes, we could do a long barrel as well. That seems reasonable. So I mean, okay, it's now a little bit better in terms of potentially being a sniper rifle-ish sort of a thing. Like if we go out of here, if I were to equip that, because I actually haven't set that as a favorite. So now if we bring that up, I mean, has a bit of a feel of a sniper rifle potentially. We can give that a go. I have a few rounds for it, so that's fine. Go back to the weapon workbench. Let's see, I think that... Hold on. Yes, you were a different weapon to the one that I had before, I think. Maybe? I mean, it has... what it does have is a suppressor muzzle, which is what I kind of want, because as a stealthy character, we do want that. Good against robots, it is also crippling if I... fire at alien 2 times and potentially frenzy. But what we can do is we can install a long barrel on this one too. There we go. We can also get a laser sight on this one. I have some neon over, so there we go. So now, and also research methods increased, so that's good. Reflex sight or iron sights, no reflex is fine. And we have the tactical grip, so that's a-okay. So there we go. That's basically all I had to do to get to 5 out of 5 for this one. So as soon as we get a point, we can go for the next rank. Where am I on research? Yeah, I mean, I didn't even say it, but yes, see what I've done? I've done with partitions and stuff. Lovely. In the research, what is it that I can do, but sort of can't, if you know what I mean? I can do grip and stock mods. I'm lacking the damn polymer. That's annoying. This one, yeah, again, it's the chlorosilanes and the adhesive. So here's the thing. Adhesive. I actually have that on this planet, wouldn't you know? It is, however, from a very, very hostile alien on this,
hey, what's going on?
So you know what? Why don't we give this new weapon a go and look for one of those and see if I can get some adhesive. And for that we need to go to the savannah. So now we are on the prowl. This is also a place, by the way, where I can get, I think, iridium, should I need it. Potentially I want to do that, yes, or uranium as well, I believe. So there are a few more resources on this very planet that I could potentially utilize. I'm not 100% sure if I want to, but I could if I did. We have water as well, but we need aliens. Iridium, yeah, and that's the iridium I was talking about. We have some... that's actually... not entirely untrue. I do have a trait still as a question mark. So yeah, here's iridium. Yes, we could potentially go for locating one of those as well, since this is my primary planet. I still haven't actually scanned the whole thing. I actually have 6 falas still. Here we go. We have these little guys. They're good for fiber, but you are not the ones that we need to kill. And they're actually 3 out of 8. But yeah, this was actually not a bad spot for both uranium and... was it no, there wasn't iridium in the ground over there. It was only a thingamajig. Pigment is nothing I need right now. So where are the bad ones, if you know what I mean? Oh, hello. Here we go. There we go. Triangular. So if we come out of this now, how much damage does this do? Yeah, this is not a sniper rifle. This is clearly not a sniper rifle. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Structural, you know what? We actually need structural as well. So do we get some adhesive? Yes, bone adhesive. Lovely. We actually need some structural for building stuff. And since they have actually killed these off, why don't we utilize that? Pigment and stuff like that. Pigment and fiber. I think I saw something blue here, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, this is, again, very, very much not a sniper rifle. So I am still on the hunt for that. Getting to a point where I kind of need to potentially just go for a shop or something. So I bloody well need it. Right, where are you going? Going in this general direction. It's doing fine damage, and again, I have... No, this was not the weapon that I had a lot of ammo for, never mind. So, potentially I shouldn't be using this all that much. This one, again, not a lot of weapon, or rather ammo for that one either. It's back to this one, so... yeah. Maybe I was gonna go for this one. There's some more adhesive, but yeah, so I might be doing a little bit of this between episodes where I basically try to get adhesive. Don't do that one. I mean, this does actually quite fine damage as well, doesn't it? Considering how much ammo I have for the damn thing. There we go. Didn't even use that much. Pick it up, not F. So there we go. Yeah, finding some of this, and as I said, between episodes I might have to just go here and hunt down more of them, because I need a lot of adhesive, like a lot of adhesive, and actually a bit of structural too. So the savannah on this planet, not a bad place to be. But I think that we are fine for now, so we are gonna keep on going and go back to New Atlantis and hook up with Hadrian, see what it is that she wants, or rather see what we can do. And why am I not interested in this? This feels very particular. Yes, back to New Atlantis, talk to Hadrian, see if we can get the cabinet to give us access to the archives, which obviously won't happen until I've done something for them. Alright then, Hadrian is waiting for us here. Hello, Hadrian.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Oh, bloody hell, well that is a big thing, yes. Alright, well that's interesting. How does that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
What do you think about that? Alright then, yeah, were you the only one or are there others?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
Does this mean at some point we're gonna find someone who looks just like her? That could be interesting. Alright then, yeah, if they wanted to clone him, he must have been impressive.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
I mean, thank you, but yeah, it was also your father, not just a person. So that's even more weird in some ways. So, any chance you want to tell me what he did?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
So how is he a great tactician if he actually ended up losing the war for UC? That doesn't sound like the best person to do that with. Alright then, yeah, apparently my family... How do I figure my family is messed up? They're lovely people, they're absolutely adorable. I'm not gonna say that. Alright then. I'm not really seeing her using me to distract them, that doesn't feel correct. Yeah, not really the paragons of virtue, this family of yours.
That's not an unfair assessment. But what we're doing now, I'm really trying to set some things right here. So your help means a lot more than I figured you might realize. I just thought you ought to know. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
I mean, are they gonna make us wait here? I mean, that doesn't sound like they're gonna be that long, though. Yeah, alright then. You have red eyes. Either that's Mars or something from the cloning process, right?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Uh-huh, see, I was sort of right. So any chance you want to tell me more about your father then?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being fleet admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
Yeah, sure. So, kind of sounds odd that you would even be considered to be taken in by him, because you are indeed a part of a program. So yes, I don't exactly know how that would work. So any suggestion about the cabinet? What could I possibly say?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terrormorph project was well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
I mean, yes, I mean, our intention here is to stop them, not to make them into weapons. So, yeah, are there then any risks of us actually getting this data?
I strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terrormorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Well, that's good. Now I have an in, I suppose. Alright then, no more questions and I'm pretty ready to go.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
That was not that long then. Alright then, let's jog on over to the cabinet. And
yes?
I'm kind of excited about
something?
this. This is a fun one, so let's get up there. Alright, United Colonists. Lovely. I think that she jogged on over. This is cool. By the way, now that I checked the elevator, there's actually a whole lot of stuff that we can do in here, which is lovely. Oh, hello there. This is all Mass Effect-y. Hi.
Welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
It was my pleasure. So, yes indeed, quite urgent this. Hadrian made that very clear.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terrormorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Well, it's quite clear that we need to know more about the Terrormorphs in order to stop them. So, we're trying to find out what we're facing. Can't make an informed decision without data. Or the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terrormorph apocalypse. Yes, I'm just here to talk about what happened. Hadrian's the one with the grand plans. No. I think we just should be very... I mean, okay, this feels a bit alarmist. Actually, now that I think about it, this feels a bit alarmist. I think that this is a more sensible approach, that we need the data in order to make an informed decision. That seems reasonable, right?
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terrormorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Essene has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terrormorph seem at all alarming to you?
I mean, outside of actually being a Terrormorph. I mean, yes, it did wipe out a colony.
Captain?
I should do this. Actually, I'm also a little bit intrigued now. What happens if we don't talk to Hadrian about her father, etc., etc.? Like, more than we knew already. How would we act in this situation? I don't know. But yes, pretty alarming that it wiped out a colony that never even saw it coming. That's pretty damn bad.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
You're asking a lot of me for someone who you just met, but sure. And yes, we do want the stuff that happened on Tile City to not happen again. That would be good. And yes, that's a good point. We got to bring that up now, the thing that Hadrian mentioned, which is that the Terrormorph program failed. It's not like we're going to be using it to do any weapon stuff. And maybe don't say that we should wait. Or that I shouldn't. No. Let's go with the thing that Hadrian said.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Oh, hell, what's going on?
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terrormorphs.
Terrormorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Did you just call me a tool? Well, you're the tool. Alright then, well, we shall, I suppose, do that. We can't access that for some reason. Alright then, Terrormorphs in New Atlantis, and who the hell are you just standing here? Masked functionary, well, you are unimportant. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, what? Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, by the way, just wanted to show you, if we choose this... Oh, I can actually not do anything now. That's reasonable, yes. Alright then, let's get over to the spaceport, and I don't want to fight Terrormorphs, but sure, let's try it. What the hell is going on over here?
The EM rifle, grab it!
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got. Stop! We're trying to help you!
What the hell is going on?
I can't stop!
Okay, so we have weird people doing weird things here. So what did I just pick up? A modified EM Equinox. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this, are you saying?
Feel it.
Incapacitate attackers. Oh, bloody hell. He just attacked me. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we can incapacitate with this one. That's lovely. So this is like a stun weapon of sorts.
I will.
There we go. Get. What's going on here? So there is a stun thing. Bloody hell, why are you inside the guard? Come on. There we go. So what's going on here exactly? Did we do it? Oh, damn it. You're not incapacitated yet. This is interesting. So people have been somehow wow, that was a nice little tumble there. Yeah, people have been like hypnotized somehow. This is interesting. Hello, UC Security.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terrormorphs' influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terrormorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Well, that's intriguing. So presumably the one on Tau Ceti didn't do that. Alright then, do I need to worry about you then?
I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terrormorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible. So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down there.
Intriguing, but I could then. So yeah, they can apparently control minds, you say?
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terrormorph.
Intriguing. Alright then, let's hustle then.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
And I suppose that we should also, apparently, set this as a favorite for now. And apparently, how much ammo do I have for this one? So much ammo. That's good then. Presumably I can use that on the Terrormorph as well, potentially. But also this whole thing, you know what this smells like to me? Smells like a coordinated attack, not by Terrormorphs, but by some humans. Maybe Varun by any chance, potentially. I don't know, but yes, this definitely doesn't feel like something regular Terrormorphs would do. This feels like someone has made them do it, using them as, would you know it, Xeno weapons. Alright then, we need to apparently kill some Terrormorphs. Let's get over to the spaceport. And here we are.
My God, no time to waste, Captain! Boots in the dirt!
There isn't any dirt here.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district.
It's not real.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
And again, here's the thing that I've been mentioning before. It's like no people here. And I gotta say, yes, okay, sure, the civilians are probably gone, but there's like 3 here and 3 here. Where are the people? Shouldn't there be like hundreds of security here? Where the hell is everyone? Yeah, Bethesda does this. There's basically no people in their cities. Alright then, Hadrian has naffed off, I believe. Yes, and Hold on. Doesn't this mean that a Terrormorph has gone through here? This is... Okay. Never mind. We have a Terrormorph here. Yes, yes, yes. We'll start whacking you. Oh, this weapon is not doing a whole lot of damage, is it? You're doing that, I get it. And you do a scream, that's fine.
You can't.
Oh, hello.
Captain! You're going to be okay!
I'm not okay.
Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real! We have to put down that floor!
I know that the cutter is a good thing, though, against these bastards. Oh, run.
Over here.
Oh, run.
Please. You have to help me.
Ooh, who's saying that? Also, why are you only going for me, you bastard? Why are you only going for me? Here we go. Here's some good damage. Ow.
You put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot!
There's no one here. We're fine. We're fine. Ow. Okay, well this is... I like the cutter for these. It's actually pretty damn good. It's actually pretty damn good. Sorry if I hit someone else. I apparently am at least capable of controlling my own motions, so that's good. There we go. But yeah, this weapon was really not that good, was it? Shouldn't I be rid of this thing now that we've killed it? Yes, there we go. You have some quark degenerative tissues, stimulants, and amino acids. Lovely. So where's the person in charge? It's over here.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman ex-buds? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, I've got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Well, alright. Oh, bloody hell. Are there 3 of them? Alright then, you know what? I'll grab all of your money. That is a drum beat. Again, not sniper rifle, but yeah, you have a lot of ammo for me. I like it. Even though I might not have weapons that use all of this ammo. Maelstrom medpacks, I'll take medpacks, heal paste. Yeah, you know what? I'll just help myself to all of the stuff that you have. Why is there a thing in the way? I don't know. That's some things. Do we have another table somewhere with things? Hello, who are you? Fire team leader. I was supposed to talk to you too.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Oh? Well, if you're not UC security, who the hell are you then? Okay, so how can you be sure that you're not going to turn on us there?
We're not afraid. But we'll stay here and hold the line if that's what you want. You're the experts.
I think that you just stay put, actually.
Your call. We're on the line.
So yeah, who are you? You're clearly UC, but sure. Alright then. I don't feel confident taking out 3 Terrormorphs though. Just gotta say. But alright then. Well, actually it might be 2. You were one of the people that we were supposed to talk to. But as I said, the cutter is actually pretty damn good against these bastards. So we can equip this one. Vasco, you wanna join in on this? Can I get Vasco to join? There's a level 10 Terrormorph. Can I just oh, not the right button. There's the right button. There's the right button. Wake you up with a bit of damage. So, Vasco?
Please.
Vasco, you wanna...
Please help, please.
You wanna help out? Mr. Vasco? Let's start. The only downside is obviously that it's very short range. There we go. Now we're dealing some damage.
You're not getting away from me.
I'm not doing a lot of damage, am I? Throw a bit of grenades at him. There we go. Okay, now, why did you move away from it, you bastard? Okay, we're not doing a whole lot.
You can't beat it. It's too strong.
Okay, well, we can just stand here and look at each other, I suppose, while you do that. You know what? I have a shotgun that's pretty damn good. But I don't know how good it is, actually. Okay, you wanna... Ah! I wanted to jump over it.
This is useless.
Oh, this is actually not that good. I am down to very few health packs, or med packs. Okay, does this actually not do that much? It does fine damage. There we go. Bit of crits as well. Ah, crap.
Damn! I'm hit!
Down!
Sorry.
Get down!
You're fine. Actually, you know what? With this weapon, I might actually be able to make this from further away, can't I? I just realized that. This weapon I can do from
All
here.
sides! They're all around us! Fall back! Fall back!
That kind of sounded like Hadrian, didn't it? Oh, you very much hit me with that. Vasco? Oh.
That's the best you've got!
Ah, Vasco is in on it.
Oh!
Good job, Vasco. You probably can't die either. So I'm just gonna pelt you with tiny, tiny bullets here. Go. Yeah, just
stand still.
I need to click every time. That's
your skin.
Oh. Vasco's down. Vasco's down. Ah! I don't like Terrormorphs. I really don't like Terrormorphs. But I can kill him.
It's got me! It's got me! Where are you?
We're fine. Run. Ow. I need to go buy med packs, by the way. We are in Atlantis, and okay. We're fine.
You won't be leaving here alive.
There we go. First one's down. There we go. Lovely. Good stuff. Vasco's back up, but Vasco, I kind of would love to have you on board here. But I'm down to 2 med packs. Holy crap. I do have some food, which I think I can... I think I have some food, don't I? That's no health. Don't want to use that. I have some... No, that's for treating stuff. Yeah, I don't need that. Extra health is fine. Ooh, that is also damage resistance. That's pretty lovely. Alright, and we can do that one. Extra 200% damage reduction. That's not bad. But I have used like 200 of my bullets for this, and I haven't been doing a whole lot of damage. So while I did have a lot of bullets for this weapon, I don't anymore. Well, okay, I still do. But like, I'm gonna burn through it quite quickly. So, exactly how we're gonna deal with this, I don't rightly know. I'm gonna start by throwing that at it at least. Okay, what do we do? Oh, bloody hell, yeah, that's a good bit of damage there. Can I? Alright. That's interesting. How did you go down? Why did you go down? That's very interesting. Is this, oh. That's kind of nice. Oh, crap. It's not down, it's not down. It's not down at all. Yeah, I seem to be able to... Yeah, I mean, I can actually get these down with this gun. Oh, this gun was very good as Terrormorphs. Oh, bloody hell, I'm doing so much damage, and you saw that now. No, it's not me. It's Adrian who does all the damage, I think. No, I did a lot of damage with this.
Nice work.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it is concussive. That's true.
Captain?
That's cool. Okay, so this is actually a potentially very good weapon against specifically Terrormorphs. Alright then, well, we're done here. We're gonna go back, don't worry, but... Now that a whole bunch of stuff is being destroyed here, can I utilize the moment, so to speak, and loot stuff? Don't think so, though, sadly. Well, something here is open, employee only. Have I been here? I'm vaguely thinking that I have, actually. Hustler stuff, nothing really interesting. I think this might not be where we ought to be right now, maybe, potentially. Yeah, this seems not interesting. Let's just loop around a little bit. We have styrofoam container and foam cup just hovering in the air, because why wouldn't we have? A loader there, just a bunch of barriers. Alright, fine then. We can't really do much but just go back. But yes, this weapon, a concussive weapon against Terrormorphs, very effective. Also, it felt like it did a lot of damage, so that's, you know, another good point.
I wonder if there are orders with that power out there somewhere.
Okay, sure, you wonder that. Oh, hello. Can get some more stuff from you guys. Well, didn't you kill more than one? No, you might have just killed that one. Alright then, 2 more Terrormorphs dead, I am happy to report.
I guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Well, yes indeed, just remember that we did this.
No way I'll ever be able to forget. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terrormorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Alright then, we shall do just that. So I suppose we basically just get a fast travel over there, I think. So yeah, let's get back to Mast and say that we have saved the day. Alright people, we are back. Happy to report that everything is settled.
Let your people all... Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terrormorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
And yes, indeed, thank you. So I could possibly need some credits for this, though, or maybe some good stuff.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terrormorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Well, I'll be happy to do it, but you could have sent a diplomat or someone actually trained in this.
The Cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of Terrormorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The Cabinet was unanimous. They want you.
Well, alright, then I can wave my gun if nothing else works. Alright then, yes, I could say tell them what I'm getting first. Yes, you were saying something about me getting something, weren't you?
The very next item on my list. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after. So, will you help us?
I mean, I don't really care about that, but absolutely, let me do that.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
And there's a whole bunch of credits.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
Sounds like a good plan, and I gotta say, again, as I mentioned before, in light of these events, the whole artifacts and exploration, etc., etc., that feels like a very, very tiny mission at this point. This feels a little bit more serious, and I'm kind of happy that the game did this, because, yeah, I felt like it was just going to be basically a faction mission. Do it, then you're done, and you can start doing more missions. But this turned out to be almost like the main mission, it kind of feels like, so that's kind of cool. And am I going to keep on... That is the wrong button. Am I going to keep on doing this? Or do I switch over to something else? I mean, this is the main mission, but it doesn't feel like the main mission. This feels like the main mission. So, do I keep on doing this? I might. Potentially. We'll see. I'll keep it up, but I'm not 100% sure if this is what we're going to keep on doing right now. I might move over to one of the other factions instead. Well, actually, now that I think about it, if we look at the other mission, that is actually also UC, actually, because that is for the UC Vanguard, yes. So while it might say something about the Crimson Fleet, it's still the UC. This one could be kind of fun, though. I'm not 100% sure what would happen with this one, but that could be kind of fun, yes. And also, oh yes, you know what, I have decided that we're going to be doing this because I do want to go to Neon. Neon is, of course, where I will have some slight advantages, being who I am, so it would be kind of fun to see exactly how that turns out, what actually can happen with the background that I've chosen. So you know what? Yes, while Terrormorphs are a very dangerous thing, we're gonna chill out a little bit with that and go to Neon in the next episode. That'll be kind of fun. So yes, more of this is coming in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.